Hey guys, it's real estate roundup time. Let's see what's happened in Lakeland and Polk County in the last 7 days. As you can imagine, activity was slightly slower over the Christmas break. The headline being that sales are down, pricing is down, and the housing supply, the inventory is up. All right, let's have a look at the details of what's happening in Lakeland and Polk County. Average home sold was a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. That stayed steady from the previous week. The average home size went down to 1727 square feet. That's almost an 80 square foot reduction in size. And that goes into the list price reduction because it's smaller. 321,000, that was the average this week, 354 last week. The average sold price was 312,000, and that's down from 346,000 last week. The days on the market went down by 4 to 76, although that trend is going up in general. The sales price compared to list price is 97%. That's down 1% from last week. But if you notice, we've been between 97 and 98% back and forth for several months. The list price per square foot went down $5 to $184 per square foot, and the sales price per square foot went down by $6 to $179 per square foot. If you look at the moving averages, the 12-week and the 12-month moving averages, you'll see actually a steady rise when it comes to the sales. We told you that we're down. When we look at the pricing, it's relatively flat. The days on the market is definitely trending up over time. It's been creeping, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, what have you. And that makes sense that the inventory would go up if there's this many homes and it's taking this much longer and this much longer and this much longer. Then the homes that are on the market, to keep adding, it would continue to grow. So that is a fact. That is what's happening. We're seeing growth there. However, we're still below the 6 months number. We're at 5.62 months of supply. That means we still have a shortage. It's about 10% shortage in housing. We have more buyers than sellers, but we're as close to equilibrium as we've been for a really, really long time. So let's look at the listing activity. So new listings was down to 34 last week. Sold listings down to 45, and new pendings was at 37. So if you remember from previous weeks, we need about 100 just to maintain equilibrium in Lakeland. So what that means is when we have those low weeks, that's pent up buyers. Those buyers are here. They need houses. So that number continues to grow also. If we look at Polk County, equally low numbers, new listings 159, new sold listings 220, new pending listings 169. Now, the county needs 400 per week to stay steady. So again, those weeks that we don't have those buyers, they're still there. People are still moving to the area. People are still having babies, still have people getting promotions, people still downsizing. The life events are still happening. So if they're not purchasing homes right now, they are on the side waiting, and that means that pent-up demand is continuing to grow. If we look at our listings that were removed from the market, whether they're canceled, withdrawn, or expired, that actually went down to 14 units from 28 last week, okay? This coming week, we expect that to be higher. So this week, as of the 29th, the past 7 days, it does not include the last day of the month, which is usually a very high removal of listings. So next week, we'll probably see that really jump up. The active listings are at 1,050. Also, if you look over time, that trend is going up. It's not a massive curve, though. It's the leading indicator is pretty flat, but it is going up. The homes that had a price drop was only 39. So only 39 of those of the listings, which if you think about it, 39 out of 1,050, that's a pretty small number of houses who are having a price adjustment. And then if you look at the mortgage rate, it's 6.20. So that went down slightly from 6.24. So after all this is said and done, what are we talking about? We're talking about those rates are going down. I feel like the people out there are waiting to see how low those rates will go. As soon as those buyers that are there re-enter the marketplace, this could get very interesting. 2026 could be an amazing year just because all these people that needed houses, they're still there. They still need them. If we get better rates, usually the buyers come in, applications go up, more offers on houses, pricing goes up because there's more demand for that. Okay, guys, also it's Happy New Year's. It's first Friday this week. There's a lot going on. Have an amazing and safe time, and we will see you soon. Bye for now. Bye-bye.